Pure matters are divided into two categories, 1. Element, and 2. Compound. Elements are further divided into three categories, metal, non-metal, and metalloid. Physical means something that can be seen and felt. In this video, we will learn about different physical properties of metal. 1. Physical state. We know that every matter can exist either as solid, or liquid, or gas. At room temperature, metal exists in solid state. Mercury is an exception as it is found in liquid state at room temperature. Scientifically, temperature between 15 to 25 degrees centigrade is considered as room temperature. Cesium, rubidium, francium and gallium metal have melting point in the range 25 to 30 degrees centigrade and become liquid just above the room temperature. 2. Hardness. Most metals are hard. The exception here is sodium and potassium, which is soft enough to be cut by a knife. Some metals are very hard at room temperature. For example, osmium is so hard that it can even scratch glass. Glass are cut using diamond, which is hardest natural material. 3. Luster. All metals are shiny. The typical shine of metals is called metallic luster. All metals have a typical metallic luster. An exception is calcium, which looks dull. 4. Density. Density is the measure of amount of matter in given volume. Metals generally have high density, which means that in metal, atoms are tightly packed. Sodium and potassium have exceptionally low density. 5. Melting point and boiling point. Melting point is the temperature at which solid converts to liquid, and boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid converts to gas. Metals in general have high melting point and boiling point. Iron melts at around 1550 degrees Celsius and becomes gas around 2900 degrees Celsius. Copper melts at 1100 degrees Celsius and it becomes gas around 2600 degrees Celsius. There are some metals too which have low melting and boiling point. Sodium, potassium, mercury, and gallium all have boiling point less than 900 degrees Celsius and melting point less than 100 degrees Celsius. 6. Tensile strength. Metals have the capacity to withstand strain without breaking. This property is called tensile strength. It is the property that allows the use of iron for the construction of railway tracks. Some metals such as zinc, arsenic and antimony are exceptions and have low tensile strength. 7. Malleability. Malleability means able to change shape. Metals can be hammered into very thin sheets. This tendency of metals is called malleability. Aluminum makes use of this property to transform into thin foils. Malleability also helps in making various tools and instruments. 8. Ductility. Ductility means stretching something without breaking it. Metals can be drawn into thin wires because they are ductile. Copper, aluminum are used in making electric wires because of their ductility. 9. Conductivity. Electricity is nothing but flow of electrons. In metals, a lot of free electrons are found and thus they are good conductor of electricity. Silver and copper are very good conductors of electricity. However, bismuth and tungsten are poor conductors of electricity. Metals are also good conductors of heat. This property makes them useful in making cooking utensils. 10. Sonorous. Sonorous means something that produces sound on hitting. On being hit, metals produce a typical sound. Hence, they are said to be sonorous. This property is being used in making temple bells.